y'all, telling y'all that this bitch is extremely abusive. She's a pimp. She is a madam. I've been telling y'all that Karlissa is trash, okay? The biggest trash that we have on here, right? Now, I have been telling y'all that Karlissa is the biggest demon of them all. I have been telling y'all that Karlissa is the reason why Blueface is the way he is, and he could never have the opportunity to see the light and have the fire and desire to get better as long as she's around, as long as she is inflicting her abuse. Y'all think Blueface is the leader of the circus, and I have told y'all time and time again that is not the case. It is indeed Karlissa who is the leader of the circus. I have told y'all time and time again. I have told y'all time and time again that this hoe be pimping out these girls. I have also told y'all in the past, whenever Dre comes out and he talks, he is telling the truth. There's not anything that I have heard Dre say that has not proven itself to be true over time. Now, Karlissa, the hoe, the pimp, the madam, the serial abuser, okay, and much, much more that y'all keep platforming. I saw a clip with her, and she said she don't want to go to the party, right? Cause she don't like what Jaden doing, right? Now you can tell she owns Jaden. You can tell she pulls strings in Jaden's life. You can tell that she pimps and manipulates every single aspect of that situation. Carlis is always talking about Jaden dropping her kids off with her so she can go home and shit, and she exposes her. But I guarantee you, Carlis is setting up the dates. I guarantee it. See, this is the thing. Just because someone does something, it doesn't mean that they literally do it. Just like we say, what's her name? Krusty. Unholy hands over there. Cute Ronnie Doe. Do we mean she came up to Ronnie Doe with the trigger and said, pop, 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 pop? That's not what we mean. Is she directly responsible for that trigger getting pulled and them bullets going into his body? Absolutely. This is how Karlissa moves, okay? She has all kind of slimy tactics behind her. And you know what her biggest downfall is going to be? Not her overwhelming need to control every aspect of everyone. It's the way that she does not discipline that need to control. It's that motherfucking mouth. If she'd have kept her mouth closed, huh? And not feel the need to be the star of the goddamn show, then just maybe it'll be so hard for people to believe the shit that is true about her, so much so that they will overlook things or continue to. That they would not be willing to do investigations on that ass. Carlissa is going to get murdered. You know why? You know why? Because she fucked with too many people. And I hope I get to box her ass before that happens because I want to beat that ass so motherfucking bad. I can't stand her. You know why? Because she's a demon. She's a demon. And she has a problem of putting her slimy ass burning paws in every aspect of so many people's lives. And she don't have no problem doing it. And y'all so like you starstruck, like there's no stars, right? But you want to be fans of people so bad. You want to have favorites and this and that and the third so bad that you cannot see what be right in front of your face. And some of y'all just don't have that gift. You don't have the gift, you don't have the level of intelligence, you don't have the life experience, you don't have a lot of things. But one thing y'all should be able to see is how that bitch always got something to do with whatever's going on in anybody's situation. I don't care if it's Krishan, I don't care if it's Blueface, I don't care if it's Jaden, and everybody around them. I bet you she does it for her husband, every motherfucking body, because that's how she is. And you know what? I don't like Nevaeh. I tried my hardest, and I would defend her against y'all, but I now see what people been saying about her the whole time. And when I was rooting for her, saying Karlissa met her match to a certain degree, it's mainly because I see Karlissa in her. And one of the reasons I don't like Nevaeh is because she a piece of shit just like Karlissa. These is motherfuckers that really don't got nothing for themselves, right? Except for what? You're pretty. Okay. Well, we know that don't get you but so far, right? Like say Nevaeh, bitch, right now it's something different, okay? And also, that's your second child and second baby daddy. This whole hope and dream and wish and desire of you having a nigga come and scoop you up and treat you like this and put you on that soft life and you ain't even soft, that's not happening. You should have made that happen years ago. But you know what? She never had any ambition or drive. This is a lazy bitch. She don't got it in her at all, right? And she wants for somebody to sit around and take care of her. Now, that might not be Blueface, baby. But we gonna wait. We're gonna wait because the truth is gonna reveal itself, right? However, she's a problem. She's gonna be a problem because she's determined to make something happen that's not gonna happen. And that's very clear. And what's so stupid about this dumbass hoe, because I'm on her ass too. And just hold on, just let me get to it. But I'm gonna say this. Instead of trying to be a half-ass decent mother, this bitch thinks she gonna force something that's not gonna happen. Instead of her taking this opportunity to build something for herself that can bring her income, her own dude is telling her this. Her own dude telling her this. No, she too busy running up his ass. But before you had all this shit to say about how you got this, you can handle this, and you fine with him doing his thing. No, 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 that's not what we see. You want to control it. You actually don't want it to happen instead of minding your business, which is yourself and your children. Okay? You fumbled, bitch. It's over with. You fumbled. Okay? And your time is almost up. Okay. You ain't got long, about an hour. Okay. That's how short your time is. All right. You so slow. While you talking about August the 1st, this is right around the corner. Bitch, nobody ain't worried about what you plan on doing when you had that baby because everything you thinking about is why you ain't got shit and you ain't never gonna have shit. And this is gonna be a worse situation for you than ever. You better take that social security number and kick your ass to job. That's about as good as it's gonna get for you. Okay? It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can kill all that. But you and Karlissa can go to war. Okay? That's if she lasts that long. But everybody around her, even if you think you're not around her, 6 degrees of separation. If you associated with Karlissa in any way, look into it. I guarantee you she had an influence on some shit that happened to you. Now, Karlissa over here speaking on this birthday party and shit. Jaden is trash. Blueface is trash, right? Who keeps taking the credit for them? Karlissa. She raised them, she say. You did all right. You programmed them. You built who you thought was going to be most profitable to you. You pipped them. You used them and you still trying to, and we all can see it. But some of y'all praise her for this. But if that was your mother, you'll be crying out and in fucking therapy. Okay? And you'll be a dysfunctional ass motherfucker. Yeah. That shit ain't cool or cute if it was your mammy. It would not, and you would hate her too, just like her children do. But you know what is sick? Knowing what kind of diabolical bitch she is and bringing your children around her. You don't care enough about yourself to break the cycle and keep that bitch away from your children. Because I tell you this, Karlissa don't mind getting rid of these motherfuckers. You got to listen to her talk. When she say she shoulda did this and that. Remember when she went on Blueface house, barged in and went in? Why he didn't put her out? So he can get clicks and views? Some of that is true. Because all the motherfuckers need money, right? But let me tell you what the real reason is. Ultimately, they scared of her. Because of the shit she do and the moves she make. And one thing Blueface know, and I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Okay? I guarantee it. Karlissa got bank on this nigga. He worth more to her dead than anything. All of them are, but especially him. And it don't take nothing for her to make that happen. And most of y'all would never believe that she did it. And he knows this. Make it make sense why Blueface would even be around Krishan. For the pussy? Pussy is everywhere. Good head, that's everywhere. A good fuck is every goddamn where. I don't give a fuck. Anybody who not only threatened my life that I know will put it down, I'm not going around there. Anybody who I know has an obsession and a vengeance with me, especially when I don't claim their children, especially when I know that when they don't get their way, they will do any and everything to take me out, I stay away from. You see how he's trying to stay away from Karlissa because he knows that that's exactly who she is. Why is he not staying away from Krishan? You think he around her by choice? I guarantee you, it's not. Do Blueface look that stupid to y'all? And y'all say, oh, he loves her. He loves, first of all, that nigga don't know nothing about what love is. Mm-mm. I can tell you that. You should know that. So when y'all try to romanticize some shit that's really, really serious, didn't I just see a clip where Blueface said, Krishan is trying to distract from the fact that she's been investigated for murder? Hmm. Notice that she's coming on here. I'm leaving the country. No, you're not. Well, what's gonna happen to Junior? Cause he about damn dead. Notice how nobody cares that that boy is actually literally dying, being killed by his own mother. Notice how everybody who comes around that boy only helps kill him. Notice how Coach Calvin took her up under his wing. So he has more access to that boy than anybody, and he don't give not one fuck. Someone who's supposed to be legendary in boxing. That's how sick this world is. That's how sick this world that they roll in is. hmm And this circle of theirs. See, Carlissa's problem is her always wanting to be in front of the camera and always having something to say. She talks too much. Carlissa don't even care about how she look. She don't even keep herself up, and she trash, and she begging for something that she's never gonna have. You never had it, like Nevaeh. You're never gonna get it. Y'all was just as pretty as you can be, and I say was because currently, Carlissa, bitch, you ain't shit. Currently, Nevaeh, you ain't shit, and you keep eat. That's all you do is eat. All you do, and run after Blueface. You say you cool what he doing, let him do his, bitch. You should be getting your brand up. You should be getting your businesses up. You should be germinating as many streams of income as you fucking can. You know good and hell well that shit is not gonna last with you and that nigga. And the way you talk make my skin crawl, so I can imagine his. You sitting at the table. Oh, I'm gonna be with you, bitch. We just saw you out on a double date with him and two of his associate friends, right? You're not fit. You're not fit. Okay? You're not fit, you ain't that chick. That the world you want to be in, you don't qualify for. Physically, you have a lot of potential. Okay, cuz whatever you going to do after you had this baby, we don't fucking know. Look at Karlissa. She ain't even trying, and she looking worse by the day. Karlissa come on here looking like anything. And she is morbidly obese. And she come on here looking like anything. Karlissa used to be beautiful as fuck. And she should have held on to that as long as she could. That's the dumbest shit she could do. You look like trash on this motherfucker, running your goddamn mouth all the time. Excessively. Nevaeh, you have no coof, no etiquette, no class, no ambition. You don't know how to socialize. You're too fucking loud. You too neglectful of your son. We see what Blueface is doing to your son. And yes, bitch, I'm coming run a marathon on your ass and Blueface ass. And you're willing to risk the whole world seeing this shit because you think you gonna earn a spot. You talking about, I'm gonna be doing this with you, bitch. This nigga don't want to be around you like that. That's girl mindset. That's stupid shit. You see what he do. You been saw what he did. Why you not letting him do his motherfucking thing? Especially when he doing a streaming thing and it's generating income for him. It's seeming to be a hit for him. Then let him go do that. You should be so busy doing you. All kind of ways you can make money right now. You got a 4-year-old kid that you don't mind putting on camera. Be a good mommy. It's 1,000 things you can do with Superior, including y'all preparing for his baby brother. We ain't seen no nursery. We ain't seen no crib. We ain't seen. I got you. I'm gonna hold off on you. I'm gonna come back to you. Okay. This is about Dre exposing Karlissa. Karlissa said something about Dre. She said something about Dre. She said she don't want to hear about what Dre talking about. It's funny because when he come on here, I never can find a video on YouTube, and I never could find his page, and I found it. Oh, bitch, I found it. Now, before we listen to Dre, I guarantee you he ain't gonna tell you no lies. He ain't gonna tell you no lies. He don't speak often, and most of y'all don't pay it no attention, or you just laugh at it. You platform these motherfuckers anyway, especially Karlissa. You see with your own eyes, she's willing to pimp Javon, her daughter's son, which the daughter don't even like her. She treated her like shit. And she didn't bring her son around him, around Karlissa. King Face especially, that's one of her cash cows in her head. Did you see how she acted when that girl, who y'all better stop cheering her on too. Anybody that a phone overheated, not surprised. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, Rela. Don't cheer that on. Don't cheer that on. Anybody, anybody who will purposefully get pregnant, my phone overheated, y'all. Purposefully get pregnant to get in this circus. And listen, this is how you know she a diabolical individual. Not to mention Karlissa, because Karlissa's trash. Listen, I have sons. I have adult sons. I also have grandchildren. And other mothers chime in if you have adult sons. If your son denies a chick that you never saw him with, it's not like you knew he was in a relationship with her, you met her, all that. But some random chick, groupie ass chick, comes out and say, this is his baby, I guarantee it. He don't want to have nothing to do with her. Are you going to search yourself? No, everybody is money to her. Everybody's money to Karlissa, but y'all egging it on because y'all think this is cute. She is totally out of line. That's a potential grandchild, maybe, but it's not for me to get involved in. There's a reason why my son is choosing not to be involved with her. Because I can't come on here one minute and say to y'all, my son loves children. He all the children and he's great with children and children this and that and the third, right? Okay. He wouldn't love his own child. He would abandon and walk away from his own child. Okay, whatever he's doing, he's made it clear he don't want to have nothing to do with her, right? Okay. I'm gonna at least try to have a conversation with him and find out what's up. You don't think it's yours? If you don't want to find out for sure, why don't you want to have anything to do with her? Based on what he says, that'll change the outcome. If he knows it's his and he don't want to have nothing to do with it, that's my bloodline. I wouldn't be public braggadocious or nothing, but me and him gonna have to understand that's my bloodline. I don't know why you acting like this. Okay. And I'm not going to encourage you. We're going to have a conversation about this shit because I would never be okay with it. But what I would not do is what Karlissa doing. If he explains he don't want to have nothing to do with her and that's not his baby, that's on y'all. That is on y'all. She's not going to be able to come behind his back, come to me and ask for a blood test. She's not going to be able to come behind his back and come to me and say, I'm going to name my child after you. Let me in. And I let her in. And I act like I did something. Like I just got a star role in the movie. No, you're showing us the demon that you really are. And then to tell y'all, because she told y'all, that child and Pink Face, money for her. Didn't I tell you this bitch is a trafficker? She is a pimp, a madam, and all of that shit. Rila is money to her. When Rila mama try to get at Karlissa, bitch, it's gonna be too late because you put your daughter up, okay? Because this is what y'all want. This is what y'all want. hmm You can step to the side because Karlissa is gonna alienate you from your child, and she gonna take over, and she gonna want to control that child that she has as well. That's a cash cow for her. She want these children that Blueface got to replace him because Blueface ain't playing along. Blueface is not helping her. Blueface is significantly in debt. He'll never get out that damn debt. I don't care if he sacrificed everybody he know. He ain't getting out that debt. It's too much. Karlissa overly inserted herself in everything so she can get herself set up online to where she don't have to have Blueface out here actively involved in drama in order for her to generate off his name. She's gonna be like, what Duck Mom? Not that I'm saying anything against his mom. I'm just saying she's doing interviews right now if they want her to speak on something. And she can get a check for that because that's his mama. She can go pretty much, she could do click off and start whatever she wants. And she got a certain level of respect and all that because she's his mama. Now, when he was alive, she didn't meddle like this. It seemed like she on in real life, everybody respected her. She had some input and stuff, but she wasn't on online like this. Still not. But she low key elevated to a certain level now, right? Karlissa is trying to do that on a whole nother level. And it's nothing because y'all opening up the gates for her to do that. But when Blueface died, y'all gonna be sad. What you sad for? You wanted this. You want either Krishan to do it or you want Karlissa to do it. Take your pick, because one of them trying to beat the other one to it. Both of them gonna get paid tremendously off of his passing. You cannot pay me to think that Blueface IQ is that small for him to be around Krishan, and you can't pay me that dirty, nasty, stinking, disease pooty cat is that good. Mm. Blueface is not even sleeping with Nevaeh, and she right there. A choice he's making. You think he can choose not to go and be with Krishan? What would tell you it's worth it? Don't say clicks and views. They're not getting. They're not generating enough income. And his situation isn't that dire with no more other choices for him to go and risk being with Krishan just to get clicks and views, just to keep boosting in the algorithm, just to whatever y'all got to say. Think deeper. And I'm gonna leave y'all to think on that. But back to Karlissa, diabolical bitch. She said she don't want to talk about Drake. Notice she never truly addresses the things that he say. But think of anything you've ever, and it can't be hard because Dre don't speak often. Think of anything you heard him tell you that you found was a lie. Anything about Krishan. Even when he spoke on the baby, Krishan child, and Blueface, and why Blueface is claiming him. How many times have I stressed to y'all what he said about that? But y'all keep distracting from that, detracting from what he said. What he said is always going to be long because that shit is true. But y'all keep forgetting that shit. Okay? Forgot about Dre. Y'all keep forgetting about motherfucking Dre. Somebody who don't speak often but tells the truth, when they speak, it's important because they're speaking for a reason. Now, Karlissa's telling y'all she don't want to talk about Dre. What does she often have? Whether you see that it's her or not, when Dre comes out, a distraction. She needs a distraction. Y'all shut down this live. I'm just gonna start another one. That's all. But will this birthday party situation be the distraction? I don't know. But look at how far gone she got Jaden. Jaden is in a bad way. Jaden is a prostitute. She even tells y'all that. And y'all think it's cute. Jada says she don't pay her own rent because she can't. Where the fuck is Jaden getting money from? Being on stream, she's not that good at it. She don't generate that type of income. She's telling you people are paying her bills. She's trying to make it seem like it ain't Kai Bands. I put that on every fucking thing. Kai Bands. He don't even like her, and y'all know it. The way that y'all romantically, he's not feeling her like that. He's not paying her goddamn bills. Look at the economy we in. Nobody's paying your bills, bro. How is Jaden paying her bills? You think Bravo is a surprise to anybody, or Bravo is like winning a million and all this whatever story? It's a storyline for her. Jaden been a hoe, just like Krishan, right? Krishan been prostituting since forever. Nevaeh's just the one that came out and outright said it, pregnant in an interview like it wasn't shit. That's why I said when she popped slick at Karlissa, I said, mm-hmm. And the dumb shit y'all do is Karlissa can go over there and run up in their house. Yeah, because she's staying there. Her house. Be rude and disrespectful, and Nevaeh's not supposed to pop slick back. I don't get no fuck. She coming at Karlissa, tap, tick for tat, lick for lick, So, Karlissa, you could try it with that one if you want to. If anything, she'll try to get rid of Nevaeh. And I do mean get rid of her and that child. But if you think Karlissa's not going to try to have involvement in that situation, she will. She uses other people. Those boys that came out saying that's my baby, if we trace it, I bet you it'll go back to Karlissa. Mm-hmm. Bet you. Yeah. Jaded, drunk, all the time. That's a problem. 2 children at home, always drunk. Karlissa don't care. She's going to run y'all asses in the ground, and she will have those children. Where's your mother? She don't like Karlissa. Why is she not around? Does she have issues? Probably so. Don't we all? Why is she not around? It's things keeping her away. She won't have no powers to come and do anything if something happened to Jaden. And if she do, she gonna have to fight for it. And will she? Is she fighting now? Not that you can blame her. You think Jaden's gonna go willfully and uh do something that's more realistic, like get her shit together and get her shit out the mud and leave that shit alone? She not gonna. Blueface know his mammy is a madam. He knows his mammy is a pimp. He's even said so himself. He knows that she's been pimping out Jaden since forever. Karlissa tells y'all that herself when she come out here with this again, that mouth. She tells on herself. When Jaden did that interview, what did Karlissa say? Don't do another one unless you have me with you. And she came out here and put that shit down on the internet. She didn't have a conversation with her and say that. She said it on the internet. This bitch says she want to be the next whatever, Jenner. Never that. Bitch, you don't even keep up with yourself. That's how we know. You ain't even fit for the shit that you want. Karlissa could have made a life for herself. That woman was beautiful. It's not giving that now. You don't even do yourself, much less you're big as fuck. It's not giving. Why was she sitting on a stream with Jaden and her granddaughter with her titties open? If you want to be desired, you want to be attractive, you want all the perks that comes with being a hot chick. Why are you not a hot chick? Why you fat, bitch? Because you're fucking miserable and you fucked up somewhere. I guarantee it. Because we know why Blueface despises her. Not only her abuse, not only her pimping, not only the fact that she won't stay out of her business and try to manipulate. I guarantee you, Nevaeh, you're already out. You're already out. That nigga done turn his sights on your son, which he probably was gonna try and not do that. We see you seeing it too, and you don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get them children away from you. There is no way, no way you should be sitting there allowing this shit, but you are because you think you sacrificing for something that you're never gonna get. When Blueface told you to leave his mammy alone and you insisted, that was the day you might as well have packed up your shit and left and took that fucking social security number with you. That was the day you should have packed your shit up and left. That's his number one op, bitch. Everybody know that. But you wouldn't mind conspiring with her and becoming like in cahoots with her. And she only wants to be the one in control. Yeah, Nevaeh is stupid. Okay, Nevaeh is way past stupid. Not half past stupid, way past stupid. But Karlissa, she's deadly and she's dangerous. Anytime Dre has came out and said something about what she's done to him, I've told y'all that is a diabolical bitch, and it's real sad that none of y'all get after her about doing her son like that. But y'all think he lying. Y'all think he tripping. Y'all think he exaggerating because makes it appear that way. Hmm. Why would you think that? How the fuck you think Karlissa eat? Hmm? Look at her house. 1 minute, Blueface did it. The next minute, her husband did it. 1 minute, she don't got to do nothing because her husband pays for everything. And the next minute, she out here begging for subs and six ock, which don't nobody fucking watch, care to watch. They don't even clip that shit. What else you got going on? Hmm? Can y'all tell me? Hmm? Y'all said Blueface posted that. Y'all said Blueface posted that. Uh, Shit on Jaden. Then you say Krishan did it. What did I say? Hmm? What did I say? I said it's really interesting to me. Cause bitch, I be seeing it. It's really interesting how Karlissa come on here fucking with Jaden. Every time she expresses she got a problem with them, you best to know she in the background pulling puppet strings. This circus does not circus by itself. And if you think Blueface is circusing and circus, then you tell me why the fuck is he messing with Krishan? He can't stand that bitch. Would you be cool with a bitch? And you just got out the joint as much shit as he went through in that motherfucker. Blueface didn't have to go to jail. He was doing fine staying out of jail by himself. She wanted him in jail and she wanted him in the grave, and she made that perfectly clear. Would you be in love with a bitch like that will absolutely do that shit too? Huh? Especially if you done dirt her, so you know she is capable. No. Karlissa was having an issue with Jada because she wasn't in control, right? She came on here and she was bragging on the fact that anybody who always taking credit, I raised her. Bitch, you didn't raise Jaden. Grooming and raising is not the same thing. Grooming and raising is not the same thing. But it's funny how Karlissa came on here and was talking about she's pure and this and that. When she get dumbass speeches about a bitch who we see how she act towards her baby daddy. He treat her like it's like watching a pimp movie, right? Like she is just one of the low bitches, not even a bottom bitch. She get treated worse than all of them and be pissy drunk and all this shit, trash on the street. And then you hear Karlissa come on here with this talk, this pep talk. You can have any guy and man take care of you. Who? Huh? Blueface is trash with a bad BBL, a bitch who really ugly, a fucking white bitch with no legs, fucking yeah. Maybe she got talent, but she probably just suck a mean dick. Like, bitch, they ain't worth shit. And she got 2 kids and they Blueface's kids. Nobody wants her. Niggas don't even want chicks like that these days. Nobody wants her. But Karlissa was, oh, she can count on one of her hands how many dudes she been with. She's still pure. First of all, bitch, that doesn't, they don't add up. They're not the same. Nice try. Just like the shit you be trying to sell about you is not true. That's why I love it when her sons put her on blast. But it's funny how she came out here and was talking that. You're still pure. You're still pure. We can count on her one hand how many chicks she been with, blah, blah, blah. She made a big old scene and a big old speech. And the very next day, what do we get? The tape. Okay, I found Drake. I found him. Now, we got to get this shit on wax. Because he posted on his story. And y'all know them shits disappear. So we got to get this shit on wax. I've been talking too long. I don't even know when he made the post. Some of this, I believe, is.
She told me like 2 years ago. She showed me that video of Monique.
Hey, this is gold right here. Hold on.
Great.
Hold on, cause I don't know how to. I don't be on IG like that. But every time you click, you think you pausing, it go to the next one. He got a lot of them. This shit, I can't get to where I can sit down at the laptop, download, record, all that. This shit right here. Listen, it's almost like one of the disciples is speaking. Okay, those who pay to go to seminars, you get a master teacher come in, you pay that money, you go and you sit, you take your notes, you record if they let you. You pay attention because class is in session, and I'm telling y'all, pay the fuck attention because everything he say is going to be the truth, and it's going to be deep. It's going to be deep, and from what I heard about it, because ain't nobody posting it. From what I heard about it is Karlissa ain't the only one he is exposing, which he people usually catch strays. Y'all don't catch that shit, but people usually catch strays. I hear he's talking about what? Same shit we've been talking about, some of us, about Blueface. Or more specifically, the motherfucking pedophilia. Huh? The grooming of the child. The same thing Karlissa just said. We not gonna talk about that because that's illegal. Why, bitch? You should talk about it. Your son doing it. You see him do every goddamn thing else, but you don't see him doing that. We see it. We see it. We see your son in a love affair in his mind, in his actions, not the child's, with a child. We see your son, how he nibbles up against his fucking face and smells on him and nibbles on his fucking ear and all that bullshit. We see all of it. We saw him the other day with the when he's getting his hair cut. That hand placement. I got it. We're gonna slow it down for the blind motherfuckers who didn't see him put his hands on his junk. Huh? And we know Nevaeh see it. We see her reactions. That's why Nevaeh, everything you get, bitch, you gonna deserve it. First, you brag that you fucking Blueface while you pregnant with your son. Okay, cool. That's how he know you'll do it with this child. And I guarantee you, I put that on everything. That's the only reason why you in that house, bitch. You can go back and forth. I'm induce. I'm not gonna induce or whatever. It's cool. It ain't that much longer to wait. He'll wait. Everybody's gonna wait. Do your motherfucking thing. If you weren't pregnant with that child, you would not fucking be there. And you're barely there now. We know, she know it. We know it's true. We ain't seen no nursery. When that bitch was packing up, calling herself leaving, what did we see? Some fucking diapers. You got diapers that'll last you a day, and you finna have a newborn. Okay, we're buying it. Mhm. We see you knowing that that dude is inappropriate with your son. But you know what else we see? You know what else is on tape? It's on tape, Nevaeh. The fact that you do what so many do now and have done. So many people who are victims, I know they see it and I know they feel it. You blame your son. You take it out on your son. You yell at your son. You don't even tell him, don't sit on nobody's lap. Don't sit on the man's lap. Don't do this and that with Blueface. This is not appropriate. You shouldn't do this with a man. You should be having them talks. If you're going to show us everything else, you should also show us you teaching him, but you don't teach him shit. One time, she told that boy, don't let Blueface pick you up and all that. And we saw that on stream. And what did this nigga tell you? Don't come in between him and Superior's relationship. And what did she say about that? Did she immediately grab her child and leave? No, he said it to her more than one time. And in that particular voice and the cadence, that's Karlissa's son. But a trash ass bitch would sit there and let a nigga say that to him, to her, knowing that he is right in front of your face and everybody's face with your son. We all see it. We all see it. Not to include all the other fuck shit you know about him behind the scenes, because she know, Jaden know, Krishan know. They all some nasty hoes. That's why he asked Adam, do they want to have a listen? He wasn't joking. He wasn't joking. We see it. But you take it out on your son. You yell at your son. You make your son go do something else. You pull him off Blueface instead of going upside that nigga head and getting your child and getting up out of there. We see you, ho. We see you. Your trash ass. You gonna get yours. Let Drake talk. Let him talk.
Like my brother.
And this is him.
Law.
This is him. You see him? Oh damn. Okay, reflection. But you see him. Oh, it's circulating now. I'm gonna have to get let me drop this trailer real quick. I'm gonna have to get where I can download all this shit because the little tabs up there tell me he been talking. It's a lot of them. A lot. I be damn, cause this is your time, baby.
Washing the money through fake accounts, ain't it?
Hold on, cause we skipped ahead because of the signal problem. Hold on. This is it right here. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I'm tired of this dude putting himself out there and exposing her like with no for just like put just doing that, risking that, and nothing comes about it. Now, it's not playing, y'all. I'm just saying, whew, got my ear itching. This about to be some good as shit.
Like my brother having all type of law.
Maybe it's where I'm at. Hold on, let me check my connection. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a connection. Hold on. I'm finna get these. I'm finna get these. These going on the hard drive. Yeah, let me get reconnected. Hold on. Okay, good. Let's see if I can go back. Okay, this is a text. I keep trying to tell people she keeps saying she the black Kris Jenner. Oh, it went too fast. I don't know how to make it pause.
It's the rage.
Because when I click on it, it freaking. But it's probably my device too, so I gotta get up on that top.
Crazy. Like the idea of somebody willing to do anything for some money and fame,
That sounds
that
good.
doesn't seem crazy at all. What seems crazy about that? You look at what seems crazy about that? That's a big reach. Like you should have came up with something better than he crazy. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't nothing seem crazy that you have no soul and you willing to do anything, bro, and you don't give a fuck about kids. Oh, nothing about that seem crazy.
Didn't I just tell y'all she don't give a fuck about them children? When she was doing that fucking playground, I told y'all she don't give a fuck about them children.
Treat nobody good. No, nothing about that seemed crazy at all. It seems like people do shit like that, right?
Text message.
her favorite move is to rage bait the shit out of you, threaten your daughter, pull up to your job, antagonize you, nigga, become friends with your boss, nigga, probably give him some pussy on the low or have one of her minions throw some pussy at him on the low and fuck your life up and rage bait you, and you mad at her for fucking your life up, keeping your kid away from you, and doing all types of crazy.
That type of bitch.
Somebody would be upset about that, right? And then she go run and play victim, like, oh, see, look, it's him. He like, come on, bro. Especially somebody who's telling the truth about you, you're gonna want to make them sound crazy or want to make them seem like the bad guy, right? Like she do the same stuff over and over and over again. She'll come and rage bait the shit out of you. Then when you
With her husband's children, she starts shit with them. The daughter came out, put her ass on blast.
manipulation, right? That's like that's basic level manipulation, right? Like you're not fooling nobody no more. Like her blackmailing people, that don't seem crazy. People do stuff like that,
I
right?
believe it.
Especially somebody who's been wanting to be an actress for 50 years.
That shit has sell.
On TV, like somebody who's realizing that they over the hill and they gotta start moving fast.
Get in shape.
To where they don't, you already don't care about kids at all.
Listen, Karlissa in shape is two different Karlissas. Bitch, it'll never happen. You don't stand half a chance fucking your hell.
Listen, doesn't care about nobody but herself, and she's evil, and that she's been systematically fucking up my life like it's her favorite thing to do, and then rage baited me every time she needs some attention. That don't seem crazy. You know what she told me like 2 years ago? She showed me that video of Monique and her son and was like, I don't think you'll be able to do this to me. And I didn't know nothing about the situation. I still really honestly don't. I'm assuming that he probably said some things about her and he probably seemed credible, right? And I think that she was saying that I'm not gonna seem credible, but it's like
no, they didn't believe him. I think
that I'm saying seem outlandish. Like
until
judges like pussy, it's perverts in every aspect in every walk of life. You know what I'm saying? She gonna play the female card like it happens every day. I think that was a stretch to even go that route. Like she been trying to say that narrative for the last 2, 3 years, bro. Like nothing about
we
what
see her.
Seems crazy. People do stuff.
We see her. We see how she is and how she acts.
Hey, bro.
Now it's the perfect time for him to talk. Because now we've seen enough of her to know this shit is believable. She's
wicked ninjas, right? She trying to stress on your brain and rage bait you and just attack you from every angle.
I believe the fuck out of his ass. Hold on, y'all. Let me drop.
Try to control the narrative. That's a tactic of war. You know what I'm saying?
Let me put y'all on the stroller.
No, I think people need to really take a deep. You don't have to take a look.
There you go.
You can take a regular look and see if this person is really crazy and really evil. And
they're gonna do
you know what I'm saying, don't seem crazy. Like she seems like the culprit, right? She seems like a person that would go out of her way to be manipulative and do all behind the scenes and then act like she don't know what she doing. Like I don't know why he's saying these things. Like come on, bro. People don't just say things about their mama. People don't just my mama's name is tattooed on my arm. People don't just start wake up one day and just like, come on, man. I'm not Eminem. The fuck? Like my brother having all type of lawsuits and stuff like that, all that. So he can't keep his money in the bank. So he got X amount of dollars in cash, and then he mysteriously go to jail right when he got some cash stashed in his house. And 2 years later, he come home and the money missing. Like people do crazy shit for money, right? It's like you think a mother wouldn't rob her son for 300 bands? And then blame it on somebody else and cook up all these schemes to divert attention away from the fact that she just stealing money. And now that she done spent the money to maintain the money, she's going to pimp out kids, and she done turned into a pimp on the low because she trying to keep the money she got. And, come on, bro. I really wouldn't give a fuck if she wasn't throwing a mountain on my neck to do it, bro, and keeping my baby away from me for whatever reasons. I don't know if we're trying to pimp my baby out or, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like all that stuff seems like shit people would do, especially somebody who's thirsty for money. And then she just washing the money through fake accounts. Ain't nobody watching none of that bullshit, bro. She just using that shit to wash the money, bro, for fake accounts. Like, it seems like a brilliant scheme, right? And her going and lying to everybody and playing victim to try to divert attention from the way from you're just stealing money and pimping out kids, bro. That's what you're doing. You stole the money, you the lifestyle, you wash the money, and now you don't blew the money and spent it. And now you're trying to figure out how to maintain the lifestyle that you created because ain't no more money to steal. So now you don't resort to pimping out everybody around you.
You can tell she messed up.
Kids, anybody who's willing, anybody
Look at her.
bully nigga is getting pimped.
Look how she just come up here. I don't even wash her face and brush her teeth.
Blackmail on them, and now you one of her hoes. She a madam. People that seems like a brilliant scheme, right?
I told y'all.
I think that's more logical than saying that somebody's crazy. Come on, bro. She done stole my lawsuit money.
It's Dre Day.
You know what I'm saying? 2 years later, that's why
Dre Day for real.
You came up with all these schemes to just divert the attention away from you. You stealing. You're just a thief and a pimp. And I wouldn't give a fuck unless she was trying to pimp out my kid. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, hey, bro, I'm finna speak up for mine. You're not finna pimp my kid out, bro. It's not finna happen. You should have played with somebody else's kids, my nigga. But I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm willing to die.
Oh, so that's how I can pause it. Okay.
Oh, and you going around trying to convince people that just trying to get a motherfucker killed that you done stole from and you scared of now. And you going around to anybody and anything trying to make up any story. Ain't no motherfucking sacrifice. You got beef with
How long did he stay on? Because it's been 24 hours.
He gonna realize he gonna stole this money one day.
I don't even know if I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go across town where I can try to download them before they disappear. So I don't know to let it play. Because I don't even have the app on my thing. But I have a thing where I can download Instagram shit. It's a lot of little shit. See, Dre. Okay, the money laundering part, I was kind of outside. But I heard some of it, and I think it's important what he's saying, and I think it should be investigated. I believe it's true. And I'm seeing Rico. I'm seeing big charges coming for this chick because again, that motherfucking house, y'all keep saying she got a nice house. Then y'all keep giving her props. She must have done something to get that nice house. Like she must have been a good mom. She must have took care of business. Bitch, do you hear the story how many times? You know the truth. Even if she try to come out here and lie, and she mad at Blueface, that's another reason she got an issue with him too. I'm talking about a real grind, a real axe that she wants to grind across his motherfucking skull cap. I'm telling you. Because he has put the truth out there, along with Dre, but he put the truth out there. And that narrative, I was a good mom. I wasn't a whore. I got to the bag. Bitch, you got to the bag by fucking and sucking. Same thing she be trying to get these girls to do. She want Blueface girls to be her girls. That's the way that go. That's the way that go. And he knows that. He's seen it. He's witnessed it all his life. And he told Nevaeh, stay the fuck away from my mom. Ladies, you with your guy. And he said, stay away from my mom. What would you do? Mm-hmm. Especially after all you've seen. What would you do? Would you be like, oh no, because I'm having a grandchild and I'm going to do da. Yeah. Yeah. You can't come back from that, Nevaeh. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you got going on. And you're too stupid. Your plan is never going to work. Okay. All right. The best you got is that social security number and child support. Okay. And that, good luck with it.
Logical, then come on, man. Stop it.
I'm gonna get on across town because I got a lot of shit to do.
You know, like it's just funny that a nigga baby mama keep ending up with down moves. Like you trying to go around and make your problem everybody else's problem, instigating and inciting beef like you a big homie or something.
I told y'all this.
Who's staying in the nigga baby mama life just to make sure that there's always somebody around that they can handle the issue if you need to. Like you instigating beef. Like you going around and telling this nigga baby mama to go beat with all the non-bulls about other shit, bro, on purpose.
I told y'all.
Like you trying to make everybody else's problem your problem.
I told y'all.
And you trying to make your problem everybody else's.
And I guarantee you know, Blueface knows she moving like this.
Manipulation. It's all manipulation, instigation, bro.
It's phone heating up.
It's all manipulation, instigation, bro, nigga. Y'all gotta start putting the pieces together. Have some common sense, bro.
I've been trying to tell him, Jay. I've been trying to tell him. I've been trying to tell him.
She go inside, whispering in the nigga ear. Oh, this nigga said this nigga doing that.
He don't even look mad when he talk. He just be looking like
with Bravo, nigga, a week.
He's a smooth ass nigga.
Bravo happened to find out about his baby mama, and then a week later, Jaden find out about nigga doing. So you set that up. You want to isolate. You know if a nigga.
Didn't I tell y'all, Karlissa? Listen, goddamn it. Let's ride. Let's ride.
He manipulating everybody, whispering in niggas ear saying he said this, and then going to go whisper in this nigga ear saying he said that, or giving motherfuckers information, knowing the motherfucker gonna be mad. And then recording. You did that. You got everybody's phone hacked because you nosy and you fucking a weird ass stalker and shit, nigga.
I told y'all.
Come on, bro. That shit is old tactic, nigga, manipulation, basic level, divide and conquer, bro. She's the one, she's the center of all the beef, nigga.
I told y'all.
Everybody.
I told y'all. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of her retaliation if I can't see my baby. Hold on, because I know how to pause now. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of her retaliation if I can't see my baby. I don't want to live anyway. If I let my daughter, what's the first thing Karlissa said? Whenever that post was, she said, I don't want to talk about Dre. Dre ain't seen his child in 2 years. I would be mad and lash out too. But don't y'all ever worry. He got baby mama issues. He got problems with seeing his daughter, shit like that. Don't you ever ask yourself, every time we hear about this, well, what does that have to do with Karlissa? What does that have to do with Karlissa? What does that have to do with Karlissa? Hello? Hello? He said, if I let my daughter down and let those blanchies raise her and pimp her out, I deserve to die. I have to protect my child at all costs. I would die instantly without being able to keep my child safe from the horror that worthless pervert con artists put me and my siblings through. Didn't I fucking tell you? I also told y'all this. When it comes to super sick shit that she's done to her children, I don't think Callie would say. I don't think, I definitely don't believe Blueface would say. But he has told y'all, hasn't he? When you gotta sit in front of your mama face and literally tell her, I don't want you, you're not my type. You think that come from that are being made? Y'all are saying this because you see it. But you think he's saying that only to be funny? No, he's dead. Go watch it again. He's dead ass serious. Blueface has done everything but beg this woman to leave him the fuck alone. Blueface is Blueface. But the same way he tried to tell y'all about Krishan becoming a mom, y'all still running around here. Oh, she gonna get pregnant by him. Oh, she's still trying to get her Blueface baby. Oh, they're gonna have a baby. She want the real Blueface baby. Okay, first of all, we know Junior's not his, and y'all know it too. No matter how much you fantasize, but now some of y'all online are starting to say, "Oh, Blueface was right. Blueface was right." Why did y'all take that shit for a joke back then? This nigga is showing y'all who she is, telling y'all she don't need to have that baby. Everything. You seeing it play out now. And what is she doing? Running around talking about she want Blueface to claim the baby. Because she feels like he's obligated to via the contract, right? She'll do anything, including see him deceased. So will his fucking mother. He told his mom she was just another version of Krishan, and there's no lie there. Y'all don't treat these situations as dangerous. You don't treat these two bitches as if they're the same. You 1 minute he wrong for disrespecting his mom. What? That bitch belong in the dirt. The next minute, y'all want to see him and Krishan together, even if it's just a stream or whatever. Y'all, I don't know how any of this shit is funny, but that's maybe y'all generation because you got so many fucking rappers in the dirt. It's normal to y'all. You just be interested in how it plays out and how it goes down or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I bet you, Dre gonna talk about violations and touches. Dre's gonna talk about it. I've come on here and said plenty of times, my mother used to pimp me out so she can get high. My mother used to fucking sell me so she can get high off fucking dope. She was a crackhead, right? That bitch, she ain't shit. She wants to pimp all of them, and we can see that. And I don't doubt that she probably put her hands on her children and that she definitely was selling their ass. All that shit she keep bragging about with Blueface, school acting and all that. It was some fucking acting going on, all right. Okay, this ain't Drake. We don't got no. What was that show he was in? Where the show at Blueface was in with all that acting? No, I bet you Drake would be the one to tell it. He said, "I'll die before I have to protect my child. I have to protect my child at all costs. I would die instantly without being able to keep my child safe from the horror that worthless pervert. Can't none of my sons come on here and tell y'all I'm a fucking pervert. When somebody call you a pervert, it's either somebody saying it because they see you do shit towards other children, or because you did something to them and they were a child. Okay, he called her pervert. Where is it at? That hard, worthless pervert con artist put me and my siblings through. After pervert is me and my siblings. If you let her take your kids, Blueface, you deserve the same. I'm gonna read that again. If you let her take your kids, Blueface, you deserve the same. Go to your only daughter birthday. Didn't I tell y'all a long time ago? Karlissa one of those children. I told y'all every time they get into it, and it's something going on between Jaden and Blueface, I tell y'all Karlissa's behind it, and Karlissa want those children. Karlissa not gonna address no allegations against Blue. That's a better way for her to get those children. You can tell she done already claimed Blueface. That ain't no grandma shit. Mm-mm. She trying to fake clean it up for y'all. She don't cuss no more. Bitch, did she go to cussing rehab or something? Because y'all had her program good. Did she all of a sudden go to cussing rehab? No, 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 no. I don't know about the party, Dre. I mean, it's not that simple. Jaden tripping. Jaden wants to. Jaden thinks she earned a forever spot, and it don't work like that. And she don't got nothing else. And she done been through so much. She allowed so much to happen to her. She's been allowed Karlissa to pimp her ass out. Jaden don't stay drunk and high for no reason, y'all. That girl, she's just like any crackhead. You looking at her when you see Jaden. Jaden is keeping an image because her bills are getting paid. Her children are being taken care of by who? A fucking pimp. Blueface done told y'all how many times that Jaden is dropping off her children and doing what? Hmm? Are y'all streaming with her when she's out with her friends, if that's where she is? No. Because Karlissa told you, Mama got that whole bag. And she say that with and to her grandchildren. Does she have a grandchildren? Hey, Javon, did your mama have dirty drawers or clean drawers in her bag? Her whole bag. He like, what the fuck is a whole bag? That bag your mama take when she drop y'all off. Carlissa and Blueface telling y'all what the fuck Jaden out here doing. She out here fucking and drugging. And when you see her, she what? Fucked up. But y'all try to act like this bitch is on some shit. She's uh, somebody and she's don't know. All of them this close to losing their children. And who trying to get them? Carlissa. The mummies and peppies are washed. We done with that. We tired of that. She can start anew with them from scratch. And I don't know about that birthday party though. If the baby mama say she don't want you there, she don't want you there. He paid for the last birthday party. It's your turn. That shouldn't be an issue. Nevaeh been pregnant for how many months now? This ain't new. You had plenty of time to adjust to that and understand what it is. She been sitting over there for how long now? It's over with. This is a new situation. Deal with it. Going out fucking other niggas openly. He was cool when y'all was keeping that shit on the low and you was bringing in dough. You was cool when you come on here. I don't need no nigga to pay for my shit. I'm paying my own shit. What that fit be the drugs talking? Cause Cap, Cap, Cap. What's the next message? I'm tired of her being able to do all this harm to not only us but our kids, and there's no consequences. Why would she be keeping Dre's daughter away from him? Ask yourself that. Punishment for not being fully under her control. Remember, she tried to make Dre model. Think about it. This bitch tried to control every aspect of them as adults. Remember when she was doing that 6 hours, she was forcing them to do it? And they're adults. Remember? She made it clear she wanted to make money off them. Remember, she was trying to force him to become a model. And he got it. His bone structure, Dre is a nice looking man. He give off something. It's an air about him or something. It's a turn on. It's a real turn on. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about because I know many of y'all motherfuckers is turned on by this nigga. And he fine. On top of that, in his he don't look nothing like what I would normally. But this nigga got. If you put him and Blueface beside each other, without the tats, it don't matter. Skinny Blueface, it don't matter. I would choose his brother every single fucking time. And he been wanting everything to do with get away from the camera because that's how bad she's made it and how much she's tried to pimp him out. Imagine having two sons that are considered fucking fine as hell. Cause y'all think Blueface is fine, okay? But it's clear that this dude is on another level with it. He's like, he got an air about him. He has a swag about him without even trying or wanting to, right? He has a chisel in him. Like, not just the body, but the face, the way it's chiseled. This nigga is. Mhm. So that's her first son. So, before she became obsessed with Blueface, you already know. Imagine the shit he has endured and done because sons love their mothers until he had to start saying no. And if y'all go back and watch the fucking 6 out shit when she was trying to make him model, he don't like to be controlled. I don't know if you're trying to say that that's a problem, but who would want to be controlled? And he's an adult too. You don't control your children. You let them do. Yeah, she won't bow to him in the industry. Yeah. What's up, Joshua? Okay, let's see what else. Is there another text? So he gonna start talking. Oh, he says her plan is to make all of our kids, to take all of our kids. I just said that. I said that before. I said that a while ago. I've been going in on Karlissa hard, hard. And don't tell what her plan is to take all of our kids and don't tell. I guess tell them what she did to us first. Phase me and John out. Okay, okay, I get it. Okay, her plan is to take all of our kids and don't. I guess tell them what she did to us. See, there's no punctuation here, so hold on. It may be a word or two missing, so just give me a minute. First phase me and John out. Then once she has that locked up, she start on the mothers. I told y'all exactly this long time ago. She's going for us because we're harder targets. But Jaden, as soon as John is out the way, John is all the way locked out. She's going to attack you next. I promise. She attack her all the time. We see it. We see how Karlissa act when she ain't getting her way. And you're not going to have no one to call. I know I'm not the only one that gave Jaden plenty of warnings about this. I've seen people type, go find your mom, go move to your mom, get away from this family, get away from this family. Go to your mom, fix it, figure it out, be there as is. Forget this. It ain't doing that anyway for you. Forget what you trying to do on stream. Forget all that. You drunk as fuck, high as fuck all the time online talking about your baby daddy. Trust me, you ain't giving up much. But that isolation plus all the evidence online, if Carlissa cared about Jaden, she'd have been snatched her ass up. Not my grandchildren's mother. I'm gonna sit here and watch knowing that you got plenty of evidence to show that you're a bad mom. Mm-mm. So you ain't gonna have no one to call. She can't control. Send this to Jaden after she destroy us. You're next. Save this for later. So when it happens, you'll know it's her. See, she indirectly makes her move. She can't do everything by herself. First of all, it won't be successful. Secondly, it's even better when you don't know she did it. And when you find out, it'll be too late. And when you don't listen to people like Drake, it'll be too late. Damn. All right, just co-parent peacefully for your own safety. You think Jaden doing all this by herself? Karlissa's on here. I'm not going. Um, I ain't with that armed guards and all this other kind of stuff. The thing is about people who crash out and they're personally involved emotionally, and they also stay high off substances. When you wind them up, that crazy toy, you wind it up, you let it go, and shit go all over the place. You don't get to control the way it goes. You wind them up. Carlissa say it's too much. I'm not going either, blah, blah, blah. And then that could be exactly the way she wanted, to make it worse so bad between Jaden and Blueface that they don't reconnect again like they ever did, or they don't reconnect well enough that they can sit down and get their head straight and be like, Khalid's doing this shit. something going on. She got a plan. They should know this, and they probably do, but they're so used to it. But I see it differently because this is different. She's throwing niggas at Jaden openly, right? So now her Jaden's been compromised. She been exposed. Everybody knows she that hoe. But what y'all don't understand is that she's been pimped by Karlissa since the beginning. I've been telling y'all that. Now y'all see she stayed drunk or high, okay? So now Jaden is compromised. She's been exposed. Now you got a wedge between her and Blueface that really it's gonna be hard for them to come back from ever to where they were. It's never gonna be like that again, right? Now you got niggas you fuck with, and you be fucking with ops, right? Blueface, y'all ain't gonna ever be like that again. So she's creating a bigger space for her to get in. I'm telling you. He's telling y'all. He's telling y'all. He said co-parent peacefully for your own safety. You're gonna need Jonathan. Damn. Why did it click? Hold on, let me go back. Oh, he's posting a lot of message. Oh hell. It's just a lot of messages. You're gonna need Jonathan one day. Don't let her tell you he won't forgive you to keep you away or tell you there's a better life waiting for you. It's not, Jaden. Trust me. Nobody fucking wants you. I promise. Um, she wants your babies. Then once she has them, she has to destroy you to make sure you don't change your mind later. She is going to crush you the moment she is done with Jonathan. Bible. Bible. Coming from her own son. Bible. I think at some point too, they should go to counseling together. Karlissa is the problem. She manipulates and attacks when you're weak and uses your emotion against you, and she turns hurt into hate. This is somebody named Cynthia Angel. What about Jaden? I think she should forgive her too. She was weak in her and made a mistake. We all just need to lock Karlissa out of the mix. That's so wise. I don't know why they don't. Maybe because they're so used to she been controlling things her whole life, and they're scared that they can't do anything otherwise. But anywho, damn, I forgot to go off duty. Save my time. This shit. People need to stop being tricked into helping her. Start giving her consequences if you gonna let a MF bully you and you're not gonna do anything. They're gonna keep. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Something MF for you forever, bullying you forever. I guess she creates problems in your life to make you talk to her and forgive her. This Karlissa, it's not hard to see who she is. That's why I say it's perfect timing for Dre because what Nevaeh, dumbass. Okay, because she wants to be empowered like Karlissa, and she thinks if she team up with Karlissa, I don't know, maybe she thinks she can get up there and face Karlissa out, and the only way you can get rid of Karlissa is you kill her ass, take her spot, right? But maybe she think that shit cute and she can be up there like this some damn power show or something. But Karlissa exposed Nevaeh business like it wasn't nothing. You call me crying. You call me crying and talk about this and talk about that, and she still wanted to deal with it. And Blueface like, don't fuck with my mom. And she's still not listening. That's how you know Nevaeh on some bullshit. Look at Nevaeh. She is, I think Nevaeh was beautiful up until shit a week ago. She just keeps stuff on her face. That's all I see now. But Nevaeh is a sack of shit. She a lazy ass bitch. We can all see it. It don't. I'm shit. Pregnancy, my ass. This bitch is lazy in life. Period. And she's not even gonna try. And that shit. She sounds stupid and she's annoying. You gonna pay? You gonna pay? Pay, pay, pay. She think you'll pay. Girl, it's not even realistic. You supposed to be trying to help. Not only just situation, y'all situation. You supposed to be helping yourself. Make making sure you're establishing something for yourself, taking advantage of this opportunity and getting your multiple streams of income. You and little boy Superior, since you pimping him, y'all should be fucking damn near rich by now. You should have been the smartest bitch of them all. While they run around for Blueface, bitch, you right there. cook, clean, and run your shit. And fuck all that, because he gonna do that. Why would you even be paying that any attention? Let it be, because it's gonna be a day where your ass is gonna have to make moves. You gotta make them now. You ain't y'all getting kicked out, you stupid ass, fucking ass. That's why I can't stand her now. She fuck her. She fumbled. Um, they're gonna keep bullying you until she creates problems for your life for you to talk to her or forgive her for some evil shit she did, and she gonna keep being a bully until you punch a bully in their mouth. Shit, you gonna lock me up anyway, Karlissa. You been trying to kill me. So what? The fuck? I'ma shut up. Fuck. You gonna keep my baby away from me anyway? Like you trying to trick John out of his kids' lives. You telling me Karlissa ain't behind this? She controls Jaden, 100%. Y'all keep saying Blueface don't want to see his children. No, Blueface don't want to be set up. Blueface don't want to be taken out. When you fucking with my manager, you fucking with my homies, you fucking with the ops, I can't fuck with you. I can't be around you. I can't trust you. My children can come over here. My place, where I reside, where I am the man of, and I'll keep everybody safe. If you worried about anything, say what it is. What you worried about? Give a good reason why this man can't take his children. Huh? Hell, he could take them to Six Flags for a day. They could start out slow. But eventually he got to take him to his house. There's no getting around that. And because you a bitter baby mama and he got a baby on the way and all that, yeah, they need to come over there and be a family with their sibling. You think he gonna come over your house? Never, never, never. You're openly fucking with different niggas in a circle and ops. It's a fucking rap. And who told you to do that dumbass shit? Oh, you was listening to Karlissa. Look where it got you. So he said he's trying to trick John out of his kids' lives by using his beef with Jaden. No motherfucking lies. If somebody don't end up killing somebody, she trying her best to get Blueface out of here. I put that on everything. And it's too easy. You got Jaden, you got Karlissa, you got flunkies. Inner circle motherfuckers on top of that. Damn, who was that had to beef and somebody was snitching? Kendrick and Drake. Remember Drake had somebody in the circle? Nigga number what? Um, you see it, you see it. You know, you know. If anyone else is smart or cared about their freedom, then they will wake up as well. She gonna drain you till you have nothing left, and she will control who you're with, where you go, what you can and can't do, who your friends are for the rest of your life. Bitch, if her husband would talk, I guarantee it. He's a pitiful ass motherfucker. That's why he stay drunk. And Karlissa, we seen the print. His dick ain't that. You will have $1 million in a big house just to be a prisoner, keeping you down. Damn, it scrolled away. Keeping you down with lawsuits. Keep attacking your relationships. You might know brief moments of pleasure, but you would never know peace. And pleasure without peace will slowly drain and kill you and keep you distracted and disoriented. Basic pimp programming while she controls all of your wealth and leaves you with nothing else in the end, not even the fake spouse that she gave you who really works for her, who don't even really like you. Hey, this nigga preaching. And whoever don't listen this time, it's not gonna be another opportunity like this. But you know what? I just had a thought. Nevaeh might be one of Karlissa's. She might be one of Karlissa's. You're not about to bully me, bro. You just gonna have to kill me. This nigga sounds just like me. What the fuck? I don't get my baby. I'm gonna keep telling the truth about you, and I'm gonna hit you where it hurt, and start waking these dummies up. and see how strong you are on your own. When you can't deceive, you devil. Listen, wake them up, Dre. I thought this the last time. I think this every time. I always say to myself, we never really see Dre and Blueface talk. I can imagine it's like Dre is the field nigga and Blueface the house nigga, and Dre always saying, "Man, we need to escape." And Blueface like, "Nah, man, we can't escape. Nah, Master gonna find us. They gonna kill us. Nah, man, we can't escape. Look at me, I got it good, man. I got you wanna escape because you ain't got it like me." Nah, I can see that, but I wonder if he sit back looking at all this shit like this nigga telling the truth, but where do I start? Some people they don't want to face the reality. They don't want to actually face it because it's just too much. But hey, your life, nigga, it's your life. Don't let her trick you so that you can't be forgiven. I'll make Jonathan forgive you, Jaden, and let you be happy if you truly have his best interest. I'll make sure he has yours. I gotta look while song for that. Okay. Uh, she isn't the only person you have to run to. We don't want to keep Olay by her perverted games forever. She can't even beat Rock. She can't beat nobody. Karlissa can't fight. She fights differently. She fights by doing fuck shit. When Karlissa open her mouth, you can tell she a dirty, grimy bitch. Let's see. She can't even beat Rock. She not big and bad. Stop letting her scare y'all. Everybody should start to think for themselves and be grown. Rock can whoop her ass. What's the other girl? The Nevaeh can whoop her ass. Hell, Jaden don't. I know she don't believe in herself, but she can whoop Karlissa. I get. Did she get mad enough? Um, Stop letting her scare y'all. Everybody should start to think for themselves and be grown and live your life. Stop letting her tax you. She will take until you have niente. Just trunk. It's a fact. Oh, he's showing messages. Okay, I see. So he's also showing these messages that people are sending him, and he's responding to them. So it says, somebody said, "You speaking the truth. I'm in the outsider looking at everything going on. She telling your daughter mother something wrong with you. You are not ready to see her. Karlissa got control of Jai and your baby mama. And she would never have it over Krishan because Krishan don't play that. And plus Krishan, if Krishan Jr. was good, that'd be different. But because Junior's so fucked up, and Krishan trying to keep that from anybody who will expose it, exploit it, or turn him in to get help, she's gonna keep that distance. So other than that, it would have been war between them two. So he says, he says, I know Carlos is the one keeping this madness going, making her enemies other people's enemies. Stop letting her stand in the middle and tell the story. She gonna twist it. Let's not forget when Jada said she slept with Bravo because she had to. She said, I didn't want to fuck that ogre. I had to. She said that. He says as soon as you take her power manipulating away, she just an old lady with high blood pressure and glaucoma. Stop letting her manipulate, and she'll go away and hide. And this whole son now, y'all better take heed. So the person says yes, because Jaden definitely feels like Karlissa can help her in Blue's situation. Karlissa manipulated her, and that's the one thing she got Jaden. So he says, I think we should all have a sit down and talk without Karlissa so we can communicate without her manipulating and changing everybody's words. and learn to work together. And we need to cut her out of the middle so everyone can be happy. That's a great suggestion. I'm not sure. Sometimes you have families that been through so much that it's hard for the survivors and the victims to come together. It's really, really, really hard. I promise you, there's a way for all of us to be happy without ripping each other apart. Everyone involved for the sake of the kids and for and our future, so we can stay having to play her perverted ass sex games. I think he meant say stop having to. This is Jaden, Blueface, Nevaeh, Krishan, everybody. This shit is getting old and holding us all back. You know, this shit is so crazy because this is the shit that I was saying. And here it is coming out her own son mouth. And you know, y'all can't convince me that it's not Karlissa that keeps the shit going on. At the end of the day, what do you have? Jealousy? It doesn't make any sense. Word up, Yvette's mother. That is the only way, and show them you mean it. It crushes them. Yeah. Let her be over there miserable by herself and take it out on her husband. Because he just there, he's a victim, but he's a grown ass man, so he ain't a victim like that. But you know, let her completely take it out on her. Let them too. He be he be moving the hell out of them trailers, boy. They them yeah, don't y'all ever think y'all jockeys don't work. They work hard and they work all the time. They got to move. It's several companies that pull out from out here. And they got to have this trailer over here when they need to be, that trailer over there. Plus, there's something wrong with the trailer. You always see them. They be zipping and running and hustling, dropping them trailers and doing all that shit. Them they be working. They earn that money. They get paid by the hour too. They earn it. They earn it. Um, for the sake of the kids and our future, we can stay together. Okay, yeah. This is some real shit he's saying right here. It's some real shit he's saying. I just want to see my kid move forward. I don't have an issue with nobody. See, Dre is not under her control like she wants him to be. If you go back and watch those old episodes, notice she started snatching him down off of YouTube. I used to go back and talk about him, and then now I can only find one that's from her putting it up there. But if you watch them old episodes, and she was really trying to make him, I mean, she didn't have no shame about the fact she was trying to make them do what she wanted them to do so she can build an empire. And these are adults, and you can see them scared to tell her no. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck, y'all? But that's your abuser. It's kind of like Hassan. Why you kept going back to Bambada? You 14, 15, fucking 16 years old, nigga. You going back to Bambada so he could thigh you, put his dingling between your legs and shit like you're a woman, and go up and down and then put his mouth on your penis like you're a woman. Okay, that's abuse. Imagine how Blueface will eventually have some period. Y'all posting it, grown ass superior. Okay, listen. Let me hurry up because I gotta go. Shit. Damn. Y'all, man, listen. This right here, but I got to get to shit. I gotta get it. Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna stop doing commentary because he ain't talking. I don't have to. All right. Okay, I want to see my kid and move forward. I don't have an issue with nobody, and I'm not adverse to nobody. Career, motivation, motherfucker, move forward. Our relationships are nothing. I don't want or need anyone, anything except peace and cohesion. I'm sure my brother is too. Okay, y'all understand what he's saying? I just want to see my kid move forward. Okay, same message. All right. Did we? Okay, here we go. He is hurt, but he loves Jaden and Nevaeh and Rock. Ew. I don't fuck Rock. Why you keep bringing her up? Nobody cares about this bitch. A bitch that is trying to kill me or put me in prison. Yeah, no. We all just need to talk without Karlissa twisting up everybody's words and making us all have fake beef. Who got a beef with Drake? You know that shit fake. I'm sure we're all past the bullshit and can and will forgive each other for the sake of the kids and future prosperity. Come up with a pickup and drop off schedule and start supporting each other instead of fighting. Listen, for the dysfunctional ones involved in the situation, y'all think that the money is in that drama, but because of who you all are and the stories that people have followed with you, I guarantee you it's more money in doing the right thing. Being families, co-families, you still gonna have dysfunction and drama because y'all are dysfunctional. But imagine being able to have sponsors. Imagine Nevaeh and Blueface right now while they playing house. Companies giving them baby shit. I don't care if it's a baby monitor, that's paper. I don't care if it's a crib, a stroller, whatever. All kind of new baby stuff that wasn't even out hell when Superior was a baby, much less anything I know about. Imagine all the shit they got out now that they would be giving you, and you cutting different deals where you get a check to just have it there and say this is what I'm using for my, to monitor the baby or to wipe the butt. This robot comes and wipe my baby at. Nah, not really, but y'all get what I'm saying. Imagine that, or being sponsored, or this and that and the third. Imagine trips they can go to. That little ultrasound 3D shit ain't nothing. Imagine all the prenatal this and that and the third they could have been sponsored to go on and do, that made cool ass maternity clothes and breastfeeding bras, that type of thing. I would have been here up, if the content was good enough. And because she don't wear maternity clothes, right? And it's cool. It's 9 months. You're gonna get through it. That shit can cost, and plus we don't like the way that shit be looking a lot of times and all that. And most of the time you only want clothes on you. I get all that. But it's some company making some cute shit that will fit a style. That's, whatever. It's too many. The mind cannot never stop thinking about all the endorsements and shit they could have been had this whole time this girl been pregnant. Imagine Superior and a new baby. Okay? That Universal Studio shit. Please. Please. This is something that they could really do well with. Then you throw Jaden and the two children in the mix. And I don't fuck with Rela and Brock, so that's some other shit. But you imagine how much growth and sponsorship they can have if they act like they got some sense. Plus, you giving your family a chance at survival in the future. Because I'm telling you, Dre ain't telling no lies. So it's on y'all. You got to break the abuse in the cycle. He said he heard he loves them, blah blah blah, fake beef. Pass the bullshit. And instead of fighting, come up with a pickup and drop off schedule. Blah blah blah. Oh gosh, damn, Dre is not playing. You can't just keep running from Karlissa. You have to fight back. She's a bully. Everyone has to come together, stand up. Then she would get off that stage the same way Jocelyn Hernandez made her. You all are strong. Her, her, then her. Dre, you should have spoke this shit, okay? She just tricks you into thinking you're weak. But you are stronger than her. She is old. Her time is up. That's a fact. Karlissa is 53 years old and she let her fucking self go. And she don't even try. Karlissa done came on here for too many months straight, looking like shit on a stick. I'm talking about head shape all fucked up, and she'll come on here with a little bitty ass ponytail, dry skin, fucking all kind of shit. Like she out here driving fucking trucks like I am and shit. Bitch, I got an excuse any and every time. Okay, try harder, my motherfucking ass. You ain't doing this. Colors ain't doing shit. But what he saying she doing. So that tells you that it's a hard knock life, baby. That shit eating your ass alive. But for somebody who want this spotlight, we looking at you, ho. You don't look like it. Hell, what's her name? Yanti? The Rick Ross star, a baby mama. She looks good as fuck. I don't care what nobody say. And you don't catch her on a bad day. I don't care if she got a bonnet on, which I hate, robe on, which I hate. She's still a cute as fuck. She is the cutest thing. God dang. And she stay looking perfect every single fucking time. Like, girl. And you was around her too, and none of that rubbed off on you, Karlissa, because you ain't shit. You lazy, lazy sack of shit, just like Nevaeh. Jocelyn Hernandez made her get off the stage. You're stronger than her. She just tricks you into thinking you're weak, but you're stronger. She's old. Her time is up. She would no longer bully us. Take the fruit of labor, take the fruit of our labor and our hard work. She is the only one living on the hill off of our hard work and suffering. Didn't I just motherfucking say that? Jonathan barely keeping his house. As far as we know, it's on. It's over. You think her husband make money like that? That's already been exposed. You can tell it's getting tough for her. I'm telling you, she would not be presenting herself online like this, and she don't even care. That's how the devil would do your ass. He'll use you, and have you out here looking like boo boo the goddamn fool. Blood, sweat, and tears. The more desperate she get, the more you're gonna start seeing lives being taken. Stand up. It's the only way. You're stronger than her. She just wants you to believe she's stronger. But the next generation is supposed to perceive the past. So stop being codependent. Start thinking for yourself. She's nothing without us. It's our effort she is living comfortably off of. Taking a piece of everyone's check. And okay, know us with our own money. Stop letting her deceive, manipulate with smoke and mirrors and reveal that she is just an old lady on her last legs. The future belongs to us. Be grown. Think for yourselves. Listen, Dre is out here. Everybody need to talk about this. Everybody needs to talk about this. Everybody needs to talk about this. I'm not in a position to get the screenshots to do the downloading, but I'm gonna get all this shit. I'm sacrificing a lot to say. I'm sacrificing my day, my time, so I can make sure I document this because this shit gonna disappear. I see what you mean. She wants, man. Okay, this is just somebody agreeing with him. I'm gonna pass by all those. Blah, blah, blah. He's posted it what their comments are because he agrees. Don't let her speak. Cut the conversation short. The more she can get in your ear, the more powerful she is. She can only manipulate. She will quit when it get hard, like she quit everything else. It's just easy to manipulate and take advantage of people who are divided and vulnerable. She has to isolate first, then manipulate to control how you see the world. Don't believe her clip forming techniques. Have a conversation with the person, not bits and pieces of something she reported when a person saying something under duress or deep emotion. And you got to think about it. She diabolical because she should never be going back to say the Blueface. Look what Jaden said. Jaden, look what for JJ said. What's her name? Vanessa. For Nevaeh. She should never be causing this. This is the matriarch, and she needs to be taken off that throne. She should never do that. I would never do my children like that. They can't even sit up here and say, "Oh, she came and told me my brother was saying that." Fuck that. No. No, no. Bits and pieces reported something under duress and deep emotions. Yeah, she's slimy. She the slimiest of the slimiest. Oh God. Okay, everybody needs to stop competing with each other and focus on themselves. None of us have any real beef by each other. It's all starting by manipulation and tactics. Let the past go and move on. She the only one profiting off of us all the most. Using scare tactics and our emotions against us, fooling us, enraging us, and pointing us at her target, who she has beef with herself. When I saw her daughter, and I need to stop talking, I got to fucking go. When I saw her daughter attack her husband's daughter because the girl was telling her Karlissa attacked her mom at her dad's funeral or somebody's funeral, and Karlissa happened to be at the funeral. She attacked her husband ex-wife, and she was at the casket, I think, and they over here fight because she said who died. I think it was the husband, somebody, his brother, his dad, somebody, and the ex-wife and the children were there, of course, because that's been a family too. Karlissa, the girl said her mom gave her dad a hug and said, "My condolences, sorry for your loss," in his ear. Um, and Karlissa just immediately started attacking her, and they fight. And she said, Karlissa threw a vase, or I'm trying to remember. She said Karlissa threw something at her mom. She came running up on that bitch. And as soon as she said that part, Callie said, "Bitch, you did what?" And she repeated that shit. I was like, "Run, bitch, run. You can't tell she about to get on your ass. Like, what the fuck?" But I think she expected Carly to be like, "Fuck, my mama crazy. That bitch need to stop." Carly played that shit off. She was like, acting like she was laughing with her, like, "Bitch, you did what?" And she sat up, and that girl was like, I ran as soon as she said that shit again. I came running up behind your mom, and I bumped in the head or some shit. She said as soon as she got that shit clean out her mouth, Callie jumped on her and started welling on her ass, and they started fighting and shit. And I'm like, see, this is on Karlissa's show. This is the type of bitch she is. Then they had a scene with her and the husband talking about it, how she calls division like she don't get along with anybody. She start drama with everybody, beef with everybody, all his family, everybody. I said, damn, and you still with her? And she told me how much he drinking. And I said, I get it. He stayed drunk. Okay. Then him and her start jonesing on each other. And I talked about that. I think I even played some of it. Karlissa and her husband was uh going at it with each other. And they brought out some of the worst shit about each other. And I was just like, and she posted this. I mean, they was talking about, she said her husband was they had to move to a whole nother fucking state because her husband was known. He was everybody dick. All kind of shit she was saying. And then he talked about all the fuck shit she did. They talk about criminal shit. I talk about everything. As soon as he hit her with something she did, she hit him with something fucked up that he did. And they was just going at it. And she posted it. Using scare tactics and our emotions against us to fool and rage us. And they're pointing us into a target who she has beef with herself. Damn, Drake. I ain't got all day for this, son. Karlissa been wanting me to go to jail since 2 years ago, bro. She just might succeed this time. Later, gonna text me today and say I can see my baby until my next trial. Next month. Funny. Coincidence, right? All of a sudden, I'm talking. Then I get a text that was to be off the internet and be quiet until I get locked up. And she been trying to shut me up since I was screaming Jonathan name from when she was laying motherfuckers to do to him when he was in jail, having motherfuckers jump on him. I had a feeling that was Karlissa. Remember she said Blueface called her from prison crying and shit, saying he's sorry and please forget him for disrespecting her and all that. She was bragging about that shit. I would never ever. I went off on her ass about that shit. I would never brag that my son I had called me and begging, apologizing, shit like that. Who the fuck get off on that? Crazy. Whew. She had motherfucker jump on Blueface, get him distracted while she robbed him. She evil. She would take her own son out to keep control. Like cover up the shit she did. She wanna beat me into submission in jail. And if she can't, she gonna have a motherfucker kill me in jail. She can't get me to submit, bro. And I'm not going to, but she gonna let me see my daughter a couple of times before she locked me up. She has control over both my cases. If I don't submit, then she's gonna have me incarcerated. I hope Drake continues to live and don't let it happen to him. Something happened to him. We know who did it, right? Okay. Ask my lawyer. S. Slater. S. Slater. SCHULEMAN. Keep calling her. When I gave them my number several times, and I explicitly told them, stop giving her my private information. Oh, you can report them, honey. I'm supposed to get a check for 50K each year in the spring. So that was real. Okay, this is a whole nother thing. This dude in danger. Oh shit. So that really happened. So it makes sense. She wanna control everybody's life anyway, but if she control him, control the baby mama, control the daughter, and I'm pretty sure she got the baby mama like Jaden, strung out, fucked off, and isolated, and she want his money. I remember when she went off about that money, and it was just too much for me. It was over the top, and I was like, "Nah, bitch, you took that nigga money." 'Cause she was being that. Nobody needs your motherfucking money. I was like, mm-hmm. Remind me of that one time she got real nasty on here with bleeding Jaden. I'm talking about. I was looking like the anger that was coming out of her, the words, shit. I was like, she's so abusive to these grown ass kids. Okay, so he said she got the first check, forged my signature to release the check. But it's cool. You got that. I don't even want the money if it will buy my freedom. Dre, don't give up shit. And don't relinquish shit. And don't be on here saying you don't want nothing. We understand. Nobody needs to be convinced that you're about clout. Nobody needs to be convinced that you're about stardom. Nobody needs to be convinced that you want anything other than to be left alone, to do your thing, be a dad, and live a peaceful life because he'd have been out here. His brother asked him to come on stream all the time, and everybody be like, "Is he gonna come? Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna come? Is he gonna show up?" And that one time he came to the club, he really ain't want to fuck with no cameras. That's how fucking traumatized his mammy got him. Okay, don't be relinquishing your shit. This is more than enough to get some shit started on her. We don't care who she got a connection. Her connection ain't that big. Her pussy ain't that good. She's nobody's fantasy at this point either. So her magical powers are gone. Take that bitch out and fuck whoever get mad at you. If you got a motherfucker out here that's your sibling or what have you, and they say no matter what she do, you should fuck that because she put y'all ass in the dirt. Get your shit. Get your shit. You gotta battle. Y'all battling anyway. Battle that bitch all the way to the end. Do what you gotta do. Fuck that. She gotta be stopped. And you probably the only one that's gonna be willing to stop her. He said, "It's cool, you got that. I don't even want the money if it about my freedom." And the other reason she want to get me locked up, even though she could easily fix it, she control it because she want to control my money. And when I'm locked up and have niggas beat on me and try to extort, man, this is why I be coming on here and losing my shit on Karlissa. I hate this bitch with a passion. She's diabolical. I would love the opportunity. I would really love, I would really humble myself just to say how much I would really love the opportunity to box Karlissa. I'm tired of her mouth, everything. Like she really needs some real GTA. Okay. He said, but she gonna be surprised. I spent the whole 6 to 14 years, however, uh, long in a hole. This should be really pissing me off too, because I got boys. I have girls too, but I have boys, and it's not enough people speaking out against Karlissa for me. It's not. This is some sick ass shit. I don't give a fuck whatever you and your children can be going through. You they mom. The shit that she do is so diabolical. It's super offensive. It's wrong. It's wrong. These children are my children's age. I would never. I would never. I would never. This shit is so fucking crazy. It's like she should not be allowed to do this shit. You know, he said she gonna be surprised. I spent the whole 6 to 14 years, or however long in the hole, bro. Because this is all about her trying to cover up robbing me, trying to get my kid. After I got locked up, she gonna try to take custody from the other party. See if everything I'm saying just don't happen. You've already said a lot that's happened to come true. She a thief, bro. She telling it. When it play out exactly how I said it's gonna prove that she the one. Calling CPS already, setting it up. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? In advance to have people deemed unfit. Once I'm gone, she want my money and my baby. See if everything I'm saying don't happen. So she's reporting his baby mama too. See, she worked both sides. So she make it. That's why I was telling y'all about Jaden. She sitting back. She see all this shit. She letting this shit. She don't want to address that shit with Blue. She see it. She know what her son doing. She got Jaden. Look at Jaden. Unfit. Okay. CPS getting called on everybody, right? Cool. Who's fit? Who can prove they fit? At the end of the day, who gonna be left? This is diabolical. That's the other reason. That's the other reason she's trying to push that crazy stuff. She want to try to get power of attorney. I believe that. I believe she want to get a not 5150. She want to get the y'all know what I'm talking about. Over him, the Britney Spears. You know, I forgot they call it. This is exhausting, man. I hate it. I hate it for them because it's crazy. And it's sad because straight, it just seemed like you're gonna be the only one. It's just not in the others, and they might hate you for it. And it's gonna have to be what it is. You might have to just rock out you and your daughter by yourself. You're gonna have to be on some movie shit. You know, you have to be like one of these dudes on these movies that just be like they gotta you got prepare this whole time you should have been coming up with some shit. Never wishing, hoping, dreaming on either for any party, not for her, for your siblings, none of them, because it's likely they're not gonna come around. You should have been training. You should have been gathering. You should have been like, and it's not. It's never too late until it's over. Get your shit, devise a plan, get your legalities together, get you some fucking people in power that can help you, attorneys and shit, and figure a way to get your shit pop that bitch, put her ass in jail, prison, fuck, and get your child and have your money and go. You probably gonna have to leave all this behind because they're clearly too damaged. And it's worse when somebody will defend their abuser probably to their grave. And I believe they'll fight you over her. She's trying to get power of attorney. She already setting that up years in advance so she can have an excuse to take and control my money. I never gave her any permission or anyone else to do anything with my funds. I never signed a release of any funds for this year. It's something signed, it's forged, and she stole it. And I'm not signing nothing in jail. And if for some reason there's an issue, I would like my daughter, uncle, not on my side, to take my daughter until I come home. God forbid. This is a whole manifesto. I'm locked up. If not her grace, someone please save this side, me, in the event I'm not going to be heard. If there is no misunderstanding. Yeah, hopefully I can get screenshots when I get on at least on the other side of town. I shouldn't have to go to jail at all. The Whiting said she never saw me with the gun. Nobody can testify I had the gun. And nobody should take a father away from his child. Okay, take these damn shoes off. I don't know why I still got them on. Blah, blah, blah. If they can stop it, I already haven't seen my daughter in 2 years. Enough is enough. We know Karlissa be faking. When she come on here, she act like she on Drake's side. We know that's fake. Karlissa, she a piece of shit, bro. I'm just gonna say that. Cause I get into a rage over this hoe. I can't stand her. Um, Nobody's trying to take a daughter away from their child. 2 years is enough. Carissa's stealing my money, pimping out my kid to get her back in a Hollywood circle. So I guess I need to be on punishment a little longer. Now you need to get yourself off punishment, bro. Okay, you gonna have to do that damn thing. Y'all be surrendering to her too much. Y- Okay, somebody saying hello. No, I said, all right, we're gonna see on the 20th when I start my trial right before my daughter's 6th birthday, what the other side, the DA, has decided. All this can be avoided. I know Karlissa gonna rage bait me and make it seem like I need to go to jail. But I don't care about nothing but myself and my daughter's safety and being able to move forward and live a happy life. Well, Dre, listen, we glad you spoke out. I'm gonna say this. We glad you're speaking out yet again. I believe you. I know there's other people that believe you. Okay, we got your back, sir. Um, don't let her bait you. You know what she's doing. You saying it yourself. So there's no other excuses. I know it's difficult because when people on the inside, she is expert at what she does. She can push these but for no reason should you let her bait you. Sometimes you gotta ride shit out until you can get to the fucking war, the real war. And forget the little battles in between. Let her have that. You've been doing it so far. And you wouldn't have made it this far to even speak out and still have a chance in a fight. Just don't predict this type of shit and then turn around and let it happen. You calling it, you see it, you know it. She's done it before, you know what she's up to. All right, move differently and slither around. Sometimes you gotta clear your head and let that shit go. Any thoughts or hopes and dreams and wishes, other people, etc. You're gonna have to get all that love and shit up out you. And lock that shit away. Maybe you could open it up one day again, but you gotta lock that shit away. That shit is a handicap, or interference. This battle is you and Karlissa at this point. You've reached out, you said what you gotta say, and they either gonna accept it or they gonna work for her. Would you rather risk them coming and really it's not real because they're so loyal to her? You see what it is. If they're gonna get out of it, they gotta first get out the spell, and they do that in their own time. Right now, you need to do what you gotta do, but that's just my opinion. All that's my opinion. Don't mean shit. Mm. Let's see. Carlissa just don't have a narrative without being somebody mommy. She don't have an identity outside the narrative. That's a motherfucking fact. She just behind the Vegas, two in the same. Or any good content. So every time one of her kids go out and try to do anything on their own, she throw tornadoes and thunderbolts in their lives because she still want to be somebody mommy. If she can't control you, she'll hurt you. And she'll never let you. The more than what she allows you to have. Okay, we understand. If you submit to her, you'll be stuck forever. A child treated like a baby, bro. We know it's true. The audacity of her, the way she be interfering in Blueface shit. Let me get an apple, cause damn it. I don't know what it is, but honey, it's something. Cause this is it's a lot of work. Treat it like a baby. You think it's gonna beat me into submission? If she don't pay me, pay if she don't, she gonna pay to May. Make it hard for me in the same way she did John. I ain't going, bro. I ain't going, gang. I'm not going. I'm not going to be no gang member. Mhm. Mm, mm. Okay. Has she been doing this crazy stuff? At some point, it has to stop. Stop destroying people. Let motherfuckers go free. I hope one day you have to answer for all the messed up stuff you done. So many good people, man, who weren't even bothering you. Then she gonna try to stress me out in jail. Then implant somebody in my life so she can control topical tactic. Also trauma bond shit. Oh, probably meant typical. Phone heating up again. Hell, Daisy is on right there. It's the devil. Don't want me to do it. I'm almost finished. You just trying to stress me out on submission. It's okay. With you stealing from me, I done already chalked that money up to some game, bro. Don't lock me up because you paranoid and guilty. Hold on, slow down, go back. Don't lock me up because you paranoid and guilty about you stealing because I could care less. I forgot about the lawsuit money. Just take it and be happy. I hope you talking about that first 50. Yeah, although I sue her ass for that, so I put in jail for that. She could go to prison for that. But the rest of it, and you said she gonna have that. You need that, don't you? Mm-mm. And you said be happy. Take it like a gift and leave me be. It's $150,000. You can't be cruel enough to rob me of my blessing from God and throw me in jail. That's too much, bro. Take the money and go, my nigga. Uh, the worst thing you could do is be robbed by a paranoid schizophrenic. They don't just take the money and leave. They want to rob you and put you through hell for their own sanity. That makes sense. And their peace of mind. Like, damn, you robbed me. And you want to cater, you want me to cater to your paranoia after you take my shit and then get my visitation, Karlissa, and leave me alone. Let's all move on. This is getting old. This apple is juicy and good. Mm. She's honestly the only one who needs a therapist. That's not true, but okay. Take the money. You're about to steal, and you go get someone to talk to. She ain't gonna listen. Tupi had, I think Karlissa had Ronnie killed. Y'all can still see me. I want to be invisible right now. Don't want y'all to look at me. Man, he said, or at least had something to do with it. I kept the clip of when Ronnie was on with Colors. I knew she was diabolical then, but I never really spoke out against her like as hard as I have since, like lately. I've only said something just in passing. But when I see her, I see all this shit that I see now. And when she had that online talk with Ronnie, I think I reviewed that on my channel. I saw so much evil in this chick. It was insane. And then that's when all kind of calculations and voices and messages started coming in about her. And I said right then, she's orchestrating this drama between them. Ronnie, Krishan, Blue, all of them. And nobody sees it. And they'll never believe me. Go back and watch it. When Ronnie was talking to Karlissa and she was challenging him, it was odd to me. Because I'm like, it's his business. His possible kid. Who the fuck is you? Then she was like being dishonest and shit. And it's like, mm-mm. Then when he was squaring up with her, the way that she was just like as if she didn't hear the words. No expression, nothing. And immediately I was thinking she's calculating. She's calculating things right now in this moment in her head. Mhm. Well, he said he think colors had Ronnie Killer had something to do with it. Now this is his own mama. Okay. I'm just saying. He not just out here saying this shit. Mm, 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 mm. Sound that time, right around that time, Karlissa had a black eye. Phone about to burn my hand up. The damn shame. We keep with this shit. Fucking electronic. Get right in front of the thing. Right around the time, I don't know if y'all can hear me if I get that close. Right around the time that Karlissa had a black eye and Krishan had a black eye. If Karlissa had somebody beat up Krishan, and again, I'm saying a big if, who do you think Krishan would run to? He already killed to protect her before. Well, well, she killed. He cut. Now, there may be other occasions because Ronnie and Krishan will make Blueface and Krishan look like Mickey and Minnie Mouse. That was Mickey and Mallory right there. Okay. Uh, Still killing Rob. Mickey and Mallory. Um, he says kill to protect her before. He got some. He is the way he wrote it. It's misspellings, all kind of stuff, but you know what he's saying. He's saying if you think Krishan would run, who would she run to? He already killed to protect her before. If you beat up Krishan or had her beat up and assaulted, possible in a sexual way, who would be the most afraid if she would run for help? And who would kill for her? Who would keep you up at night? But again, it's a big if. All those things transpired that way. Hmm. That's a little bit the process. Don't quote, but it seems possible to me. Yeah, if those things transpired that way, I don't know because my thing is this. Why would Karlissa want Krishan to still be able to say this Blueface baby? And no, Ronnie can get his baby. You see? So, it seems possible to me. Again, if those things transpire that way, mm, possible storyline, you will have to ask them. I just saw Karlissa with the black eye talking about Krishan was the only person she was afraid of. Then the next thing you know, Krishan had a big ass knot on her forehead in church. Then the next thing you know, Ronnie turned up shot on his porch. You will have to look into it more to find out. Ask them. I want there is just worth looking at. Maybe me questioning Karlissa on her next live, see her reaction to it. I don't think it's something she would be able to hide. Her nervousness about murder is very serious. And that's all. I don't know, but I don't like it. I'm a Libra also, so I know exactly what you're saying. Um, I don't like the Ronnie bit. It's almost like he dropping the mic on that, but it's bad timing. Krishan is supposed to be investigated. It's given you want to be a part of the circus or hear me out, y'all. I think Dre is handsome, pretty strong and bold. You have to be stand up against your mom. I don't think he has the biggest IQ. Um, I do think it's a possibility that he is thinking that this makes sense to throw the riding shit in there because it would help with everything else. Help put the spotlight and colors in and all the shit talking about and all that and all that. I could be overlooking something, but it doesn't make any sense to me for Karlissa to want Ronnie out of here. Unless she feared him harming Blueface. And of course she wanted to protect him and keep him around a little longer to see how much money she can get up out of that situation. But another profile in this private. Mm. So information. I think if he had more videos, I missed them and because it's been over 25, that's why I went ahead and pulled over. Yeah. Because the ones I started out with, they're gone. And so it's just starting with these texts that that I just read. So I may have missed some of the video. But that was more than enough. It's called being original, being native to this land. I don't know why you would say Indian. I'm not from India. Apples are amazing. These Granny Smiths killing it. Damn, y'all got a lot of comments. Let me try to find some that are relative. Mm, mm. Mm. Mhm. These are some interesting comments. Shout out to Shonda. Said Karlissa, a weird lady, can't figure her out. Y'all chose be trolling, boy. Mm-mm. Shit. So crazy. I don't even be reading these damn troll comments. Mm. What are you gonna do? So now I'm putting the out about Dre out. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say. Blah 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 blah. Da, 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 got about Dre. Um, let me get this thing. Traffic. Mhm. Y'all comments. I ain't reading no more of them shits. If I missed you and you talked about this subject, then fuck, I missed you. Blame it on the trolls, because them trolls love me. They love me. They love me. Okay? Trolls love me. This this is an interesting thing here. And it would be too much like right.
for people to listen to Dre. It would be too much like rats for things to fall in place. No, things fall apart. Interesting. I do hope that Karlissa gets taken down and she gets X'd out of, the shit she got going on. That would really be great. But you never can know how you never know. Because somebody like that, they got realize it was so fucking late. They got a lot of provisions in place. Let's just say that. Vegas said put somewhere. Apples. Yeah. Oh god, that's too long of a comment. I'm gonna read that later. I wouldn't mind doing an interview with Dre. I wouldn't want to get too much into his business per se because I think it could be dangerous to tell too much. I think in a situation like this, I think that you gotta keep a lot of your moves to yourself, and you can't let everybody know all that you know. But I think I don't know. It's weird to me how nobody's really taking it serious. I haven't even heard someone say, "Hey, tried to get Dre to do an interview." Or I don't know that this is a situation you're supposed to interview. Yeah, but I need to go get up. Do I really don't have any songs for that, or like what you did now? You went this way. Split this in. All right, it worked out. All right, this thing, fuck this thing. So we could do get my 34 reset and go about my weekend. Let this thing sit up. Jeez. I mean, I don't know. He may have denounced interviews in the past and maybe willing now. Um, I just think it appears to me that now is the time when he needs to be heard more than before. He needs allies, or he couldn't even be heard. I think he needed to be heard then. Probably some of this wouldn't have gotten that far. But I don't know, man. It always bothered me the conversation Ronnie had with her, and the way I wouldn't want this. The last thing I want is for anything to take the heat off Krishan, because I think that seriously needs to be, looked into, investigated, or whatnot. And I don't know that she's being investigated. I just know that some people are trying to say that she's being investigated. But I think shit. I think sometimes multiple people can be involved in something, and they can still all be in direct and indirect causes. But it always bothered me because I saw her. I saw it. I saw it. I saw how she trying to play. like her son was doing. Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with Junior. I don't see nothing wrong with what Krishan doing either. Blah blah blah. Okay, bitch, we know you lying. Then it was she kind of was bucking up at Ronnie though. And Ronnie was letting her motherfucker. I like that dude. I like him. I know him and Krishan done some evil ass shit. Uh, but I liked it. He was letting her ass know, bitch, fuck all that shit you talking. I'm not fit to play. And when he saw and realized how serious she was, y'all better get off my ass. See that little rollback right there? Back fuck up for you, smack the fuck up. Hey. I think when he was really coming at her, that's when she just kind of got quiet and was just like staring out in the space and looking at the chat and shit with no expression on her face. And I said, I knew you were gonna be red. You thought you had me. Oh no. It was gonna be red as soon as that truck was out the way because that shit turned red quick as fuck. Right then I said she calculating something. Oh, get your ass coming around the corner all fast, bitch. The fuck? Made that light turn red on me. Ain't nothing to talk about either. That was his motherfucking fault. You can see that shit. Don't fucking call me. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Turn, because motherfuckers gonna get in front of me. I ain't gonna sit here all goddamn day. Sit your ass still. Get off your goddamn phone. Pay attention to the traffic. Super motherfucker. Well, you don't have that, G. That shit look cool as hell now. Ain't never seen that shit like that. Fuck all that Ronnie shit. That's not as far as I'm concerned. That's a Christian and Blueface thing. You can't even tell me what kind of motive there would be for Karlissa. She don't want that baby. She don't want Krishan. She don't want her son to have to deal with that baby. She don't want to have to deal with that baby. You know what I'm saying? I guess so. That wouldn't make any sense. But you know, Trey, they certainly know a lot more than I do. So hey, Trey like that. I'm gonna hit him up. See what's good. See he want rapper takes about some things. You know, his choice, of course. You know, even if he don't say much, but just the because you know it's one thing when ain't nobody paying you no attention and you just keep saying shit. It's one thing when nobody's paying you no attention and you just keep saying shit. And it's another thing when now he get interviews and shit. Now he's showing up on people's platforms. Because all it take is one interview, then everybody else gonna be like, "Let me holler at you. Come on over here. Come on over here. Oh y'all, listen. Dre says blah 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 blah," and then they gonna start talking about what he talking about. So then boom, pops off just like that. It's all it takes one interview. And everybody looking at your eyes like, you know, on the inside they gonna be like, "Oh, is he saying? Oh, okay. So that means she could be behind this. She could be behind him." Then you start, doing your own little intimate peek at everything that was involved with any particular situation. You're like, damn, but you know, and then it's on from there. Yeah. This will be very interesting. Especially like his dumbass brother, because it's like, nigga, I think Blueface ultimately he knows. You know, Krishan and Karlissa would take his ass out. Probably scared both of them doing it. I think what's the girl name? Damn. If she ain't with Karlissa, she damn sure an enemy. She's taking up on things that would normally be what Karlissa would be needed for. And she not. And if Jaden ain't next to him, then that's another way Karlissa don't have as much control. Not that he got shit. And we ain't saying that. You know he ain't got shit. But you know, y'all ain't able monsters like that because it's real weird how y'all saw her go over there and be so disrespectful. First of all, you came the way you came. You needed permission. Period. Then you come over there talking about what you stand. The whole time they telling her she stink. So you and Krishan are twins or something? She don't even care. And she not gonna watch. What was the problem, Karlissa? Clearly there's some shit going on. That's something wrong with it. Clear. I looked up Andre as I have in the past on YouTube. It's doing sprinkle here, sprinkle there, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I just hope it don't put it on into a big ass rain. This traffic is ridiculous. But I couldn't find nobody really talking about this on YouTube. That's all the videos and stuff that was popping out was from or old. It's okay. It's Apple. Deep pockets. Trying to make this one that everybody can go to sleep. Following one of these pick up some of these and with these thick ass thighs and shit. Oh, thick thighs say lies. Holy ho! Thick thighs say lies. Yeah. I ain't see nothing. I don't. Y'all like the circus so much that y'all don't even say nothing about Dre. Weird. Let's see what this is.
Your next breakdown could cost thousands.
Unless you have endurance. I will never pay for endurance covers your car's most expensive repairs.
And your rate stays the same no matter how
With
many
it
claims.
kids.
I'll save thousands and thousands.
That's about right.
$300 off the plan. Plus,
Most of the videos. Yes, they knew when they see him sleep in the bed. And somebody posted a video of him sleep in the bed. What he was over here doing? Poor eyes. What you say about poor eyes? Cause you fix it.
And I can't stand listening to her. I just want y'all to listen to this shit. Trust, he ain't listening on her.
Say get you.
Oh, none of this.
We should not be guys. Yes. Your mama tried to get me together this morning talking about Jake just playing. But then when I told her, so if one of Mr. Baby Mamas is up there with a gun and a security guard, you going to the party? She said, well, maybe not. I know, block. Yeah, you.
She's staying all day. Every last aspect of their business. Yeah, that's weird.
John needs to use some condoms. That's my advice. Thank you. See, that's good advice.
She wasn't saying that before. She's happy. She want all the grandchildren.
When you see you,
which I found to be a weird comment as well.
Okay. Oh, you typed the paragraph. Now you got to get blocked. No paragraphs, y'all. Y'all care too much. Y'all need to get a job. Y'all can say y'all little sentences, but no paragraphs. Thank you. She said, let's do a GoFundMe for Pink Face to have a second birthday. Mama cheeks? Yes, please set it up.
See?
The lady said if the money is there, the job is come. Even if he come or not, maybe that'll take care of the armed guards not being there.
Oh, girl said she don't need it. Don't find me for that. Karlissa's like, yes.
He don't pay it.
Why she stressing over $300?
Stop enabling his behavior.
Don't y'all think that's weird? She's coming at Blueface for $300.
Away from these hoes, then something's wrong with you.
It's not her business. That's between me and Blueface.
Okay, these trifling fatherless motherfuckers that you keep hanging out with is a non-negotiable. Okay, you don't think I've been telling them?
I don't think he wants you telling them anything. Yeah. Just shut the fuck up, mind your business. How you sound on the internet talking about what you telling your son and he a grown ass man?
Okay, no.
See, this one want to bust her ass.
Yes. Okay.
And GTO.
I can put it on the screen. You know this my niece. Yeah, boo. I thought take out loud. I don't think you would. You know this my niece. Oh, she cute. It's JASIAHX love with 2 E's.
That's enough. Don't nobody else try to come around me. I'm not fucking playing with y'all.
If she blocked you, if you want to get unblocked, you definitely need to follow her and ask her to unblock you. You can't type. You go in there and type it, and I'll finish. I gotta download. I'm good. It's Jay. Oh yeah, there you go. Can I pin her? Oh Danielle, I'll let you pin. What streaming network is this? Oh, thank y'all. Hear you. And I be doing like vlogs and stuff. I don't be doing all these crazy things right here though. This how I stay on the job. If y'all want best, don't follow me.
What kind of job would that be for your niece who's in law school? To be on your be part of your dramatic ass site.
Need to go to the birthday party. Make sure you tell the people no armed guards. Okay, we don't do armed guards for family members. I will not participate in any.
That's crazy. I don't watch Jaden. Did she really say that shit?
Armed guard attack y'all. It's not gonna be no armed guard. What you gonna do if it is? I'm gonna go run and hide. Just in case shots go off. Run and hide with my grandbaby here and my son. I'm gonna grab the baby. We gonna hide with the girl.
Grandbaby or grandbabies?
She ain't getting on my wall. It's her last day on the job. I'm running and hiding. A gun with family members. You should not have to run and hide. I don't got no guns. No, you should not have to bring guns to no child's birthday party. I don't even bring pepper spray to a gun fight. You're not supposed to bring none of that. Yeah, she crazy about what you gonna do, bitch. I want to know. Tell me which part. Other than John saying the truth, like, bitch, what you gonna do? You ain't got no talent, like. Because that's some shit I would say. You don't do shit all.
See how she throwing it in? See, he said to the back. See how she like the sneak? She like the diss. The girls.
So if he's saying,
why would you mind your business? Come on, Nevaeh. That don't got nothing to do with what they was talking about.
Some years old with some baby daddy. You ain't got no job, no motion, no money. What was he supposed to say?
You ain't got shit either, Karlissa. That's a fact.
That he's a man.
You get everything by way of crook.
The man said, I can't wait till I have this baby. And not whatever, Nivea said, I can't wait till I have this baby so I can go and get my spark back. And he said, what you gonna do? You ain't got no time.
She just brought that up.
Like, what you gonna do? That was your chance to say what your talent is.
What are you talking about?
And she could have said, well, no, I do grapes. I do tutoring. I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm in dental assistant school. That was her opportunity to say whatever the fuck she can do. If you don't want to be around somebody that's not honest, then you should go find a little one of them guys that Megan Thee Stallion had. Megan Thee Stallion had her a good little life. Had mama get on it. Oh, you could cook. You could cook. She could cook. They had her in the fucking kitchen like a runaway nigga's plate. Yeah. I like Megan. I like Megan too, but they still slaved her ass for some of that good down road South cooking. And then the man was out there cheating. Why can't be cheating? I know, but
Karlissa is like, what the fuck is she talking
about?
No, this wasn't even necessary. None of this was necessary. She just want to dog out Nevaeh. Now she want to dog out Megan.
And she still.
Karlissa ain't shit. A whole ass bitch. She ain't talk about nobody.
For real. I'm not joking. These people be doing some stuff.
The time fucking hoe try to pimp young adults and children.
Now they will still be together, even if people going somewhere else. They said, oh man. Case in point, if that guy got a whole party that what his situation was and gave her a choice, she still might have wanted to fuck with him. Right? But then it's like, oh,
you think I'm distracted? You think I'm distracted? You know what I'm fucking wrong with me? No, I don't think so.
I know Drake's saying all types of things. We just said we not talking about Drake, whatever he's saying. He's going through a lot right now. He hasn't seen his daughter in over a year. Haven't even talked to her in over a year. So we just gonna let him say whatever. If he say the sky is green or gray, it's green or gray. I don't give a fuck. If he say I robbed him, I robbed him.
See how easy that is?
Say what he said.
That's what led me to go find his page. Cause I'm like, oh, whenever he talk, he telling me.
What party?
How convenient for her to say that.
Yeah, I want to watch you be wild.
How convenient.
Trying too fine for that girl. You ain't never too fine to lose your mind about your kid, honey. If you don't see your kid for a whole year, don't talk to him just one day. And it really probably irks him that I do get to talk to her and I do get to FaceTime her. So I'm like, it sucks for him. So he probably mad, like, he get to talk to my daughter and I don't. You know how my kids get. Y'all know how my kids get. John mad because I'm over here hanging out. They got their thing going on. She brought the kids off.
That's not why they be mad at her. I keep telling y'all that. Every time she make commentary about her children, I keep telling y'all the bitch fine. That's not what it is. She try to make it sound innocent. We know it's a lie. They mad because you won't stay the fuck out. They you be manipulating and create their problems. You create their problem. And then who left with the advantage? Her. I don't know where the little girl is, but it's good because she didn't know what call this house every now and again. That's a good thing. She want to have a relationship with the girl in the mountain, not her son. You don't want that.
Put safety first. Watch, definitely look out for their associates.
Like he said, everything he said true. You want to get rid of him.
You have to tell them,
yes, you want to get rid of her children.
all my kids.
She don't see stop that shit. And she said the first time I saw her, I put that shit out, put it in my pocket.
I tell
Yeah,
I work at Bosch.
she made suggestions about how she should let her kids live. Then she talked about plenty of times she should have took them out. Don't make me find that motherfucking clip.
Yes.
And I don't give a fuck. I don't need it when it comes to my
That's how you do that when I talk to you for the whole fucking year.
What we doing? We not doing. I thought we was going.
Keep it peaceful.
Did I sound? No. Did I sound? Yeah, that's not. No problem.
Look. Girl, that was the last kick to my head. The next person that put their hands on me. Why y'all talk this?
You ain't gonna do shit.
Flip flop so much. How am I supposed to? So if my son got 4 baby mamas, is that flip flopping or what I gotta do? I gotta kiss everybody ass to get my visitation, right? Yeah, you do. What the fuck is they? They want me to just be hanging out with one baby mama and don't see none of my other grandparents. What the fuck is wrong? We don't got them kind of grandparents.
You don't have no 4 baby mamas. You don't know.
If I'm ever with another one, they ain't gonna talk about that one to me. Yeah.
She lying. She lying. We done already seen her disprove that shit.
Talk about it.
And Jaden disposed of her and she tell her what old girl say.
It's they tell me the tax bracket. I don't fucking know. I mean, it just be women on here that be saying I'm flip flopping, and my son got 3 baby, 4 baby. How many baby moms now? Okay. And what you want me to do? Flip flop? I gotta go over here and take this girl for chocolate or strawberries for that baby. So you're from 25 to 40 years old.
I wouldn't eat shit she bring.
25 to 40. That's too old to be saying I'm flip flopping, right? So if y'all got both son got 4 baby mamas, y'all just ain't gonna talk to the other kids because y'all cool with the one. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not what they're saying. That's not what they saying that you're doing.
They're saying
that's it.
Or they're reacting so they know it don't make sense and they know it's not true. They're just saying. Now, why would somebody do that? Because you're funny and you be acting crazy. They said I'm too old to be on Twitch. It's the age limit.
She not funny first.
I'm too old to be on here.
I don't find none of that shit on my funny.
You go over there with Jonathan Law. I mean, Blueface. She's funny, but truthful. Because, I mean, people here that really will not see some of their granny black people. You have my auntie fucked up. What'd she say? You almost 60. No, that's a